All right, welcome to the next episode of Meet the Band, and with me I have Emma and Mikey from Soggy Phillips. So welcome.
Thank you.
How about a couple brief introductions for us?
Oh, you go first.
My name's Emma. I was friends with Mikey, and then now I'm in the band, and I sing.
Nice.
I'm Mikey, and I think it would be easier to list the things I haven't done in the band.
He does everything.
Yeah.
Does everything.
Right now, we actually have a full band, so I'm really just singing and occasionally playing bass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I always kind of start off with everybody's origin story as far as a musician goes, right? So everybody's got some interesting, like first song they heard on the radio that was like, whoa, or whatever that maybe was that got you to take lessons or decide like, I want to play music now. So what was that moment for you?
Oh, man. Back in like 8th grade. Well, I mean, ever since I was an itty bitty little baby, my parents have been playing like 90s rock around me. And then when I got to about 8th grade, that's when I decided I wanted to like really start to explore it on my own. So I heard of this band, Green Day. I mean, everybody's heard of Green Day. I didn't know anything by them really. So my dad had one of their old CDs. It was Kerplunk, which is their first full length album. Didn't have like any hits anyone would know today on it, which was a perfect opportunity for me to like get to know the band outside of their really popular radio stuff. And so, yeah, I guess I started listening to a lot of pop punk, and then I stopped being a preteen and I started listening to like grunge and sludge metal and stuff like that. Take it away.
Mine is, I guess, much more basic. Ever since I was little, I don't know, I would always like sing along to stuff and everything. And then in 7th grade, one of my friends convinced me to join an a cappella group.
Oh, cool.
And so I joined our middle school a cappella group. I had an incredible stage fright. Like, it was so bad. But I started taking lessons, and then I just kept going. And then, but like 2 years ago, I actually joined Blackbird Rocco, and that's how I met Mikey. And then I joined his band, and now I sing so many things. I sing classical, and I sing rock, and I sing musical theater. So
Nice. So are you guys still in Blackbird, or have
Nope.
you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Now, are you guys in high school or college? I don't even know how old you guys are.
I just graduated high school in December.
Okay.
And I'm about to graduate in
Okay.
May. So yeah.
Cool. So what about Soggy Phillips? How did Soggy Phillips come to be?
This is all Mikey's story.
Oh,
this is
man.
funny.
It was so different. It was probably like almost 3 years ago. It was just me and a bunch of my friends. I was like, hey, it would be really funny if we all played music together. And then we did. And this was like with a completely different group. None of our members today were in the band back then.
Like a real rock band.
Yeah.
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 And I played guitar, and I tried to sing a little bit, and I wasn't very good at the time. I mean, still, I'm not really. I kind of just get up on stage and yell. That's my thing.
But he
I don't
yells
really
like
sing.
with style, so it's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
style. Yeah. But yeah, and then we've had a lot of ups and downs, lots of members changing out, but now we have a pretty solid lineup, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know I saw you perform at the talent show a couple times last summer. Do you guys do a lot of other shows around town, or what are some of the places you've played at?
We do a couple. I like to say we're a pretty big hit at the Beach House, but I think
Nice.
that's just because we keep annoying them with
Yeah,
emails
we
asking to
keep
play
asking
there.
them.
A lot
to
of
come back.
the kids from School Rock play there too. They're really
Yeah.
a young band friendly venue to get your start,
Yeah.
and it's
We've
a great
also,
place.
We had the opportunity to be a part of Rock of the Pit down in Montana.
Oh, cool.
So that was really cool. Definitely a big like step for us getting out there and stuff. Then we've just been searching around for whatever
Yeah.
we can.
We follow the mobile stage around a lot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Followed them all the way to Iowa once. I made a joke about Iowa football and nobody laughed.
Oof.
Yeah, they're pretty
Swing and a
sensitive
miss.
about football there. I didn't realize that.
Right. So yeah, maybe just talk a little bit about like the Blackbird Rock Company and like, you know, your time there, and maybe how did that help prepare you for, you know, running a band outside of that and whatnot?
I would say for me, it just like it simply got me into the environment of performing like that, because before all I had done was recitals, singing like Sally Gardens or something. So I would say honestly, and I don't know, from our conversations, I feel like our biggest benefits that we've talked about is really just that performance aspect and like how to run rehearsals and like that sort of stuff, you know, just gaining stage confidence and presence.
I agree. I don't really have much to add on that. It helped me learn how to deal with like all different types of people, I guess.
Definitely, yeah.
Nice. So what would you say are your like musical ambitions in life, right? Is it like a lot of people have a band, they play a couple times a year on the weekends or whatever, and they go and get a job or whatever. Other people, you know, want to make music their life. Where are you guys at on that spectrum?
I totally want to make music my life.
I'm the same way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a lot to share with the world. My mom tells me that I should keep a little book of all of my thoughts. And I mean, she's my mom, so obviously she thinks I'm amazing. But I think it would just be, I feel like I have a lot to say all the time, and I would love to share it with the world.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. I don't know. I don't know how to do my life without music. It's just like, it doesn't feel like I'm living if I'm not doing something with music. So,
Sad.
well, I love music, you know?
Right?
I do know.
So I know I heard you perform at least one or two originals. Do you do covers as well, or is all your music original at this point? Or
We do a lot of, we're mostly covers,
Okay.
really.
Yeah, we're working on it though. Mikey actually let me, he somehow entrusted me to start trying to write a song.
Nice.
Kind of forced you.
Yeah, okay. He more like forced me. But I don't know. I obviously am my own worst enemy, and don't
That's a
think
good song.
it is a good song. Don't think it's that great, but Mikey's been really helpful with like just like pushing me to figure it out, and so I think we're hoping to continue making more music.
I wrote the music. What do you mean you don't think it's that good? What the?
No, like I
Oh
think
my
my
gosh.
lyrics and my melodies are bad.
No, I think
Your
it's
guitar is
fantastic.
great.
I think it sounds good, and I'm gonna be happy when we finish it.
So you mentioned some of your inspirations being kind of the grunge era, pop punk and whatnot.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that's just kind of the genre of music that you guys play a lot of?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my favorite band would be Soundgarden. My biggest inspiration is the Melvins, though.
Okay.
Not really a kid-friendly band. Is this supposed to be a family event?
The show is, I mean, our goal is to get some kids out there to be inspired to
Okay.
go into a music program and whatnot. So
Okay. Don't listen to the Melvins.
not until you're a little older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Right. So yeah, so little backstory on the festival, right? You probably just kind of woke up one day and saw a text message on your phone from a stranger asking you if you wanted to come be a part of this festival you've never heard of before, right? So what was that like for you, and what ensued after you went to the band and said, hey, do you guys want to play at a festival?
So Emily actually told me that I don't remember her words specifically, but it was something about a guy that wanted us to play at a festival. And I don't know. I'm just happy to play anywhere. So I was excited to hear about this. I was like, heck yeah, we're on board. Even if the rest of the band isn't, I sure am. So,
Right?
I
yeah.
feel like
Awesome.
that's how it almost starts every time, is Mikey being like, so I heard about this thing. We're totally going to do it, guys. You ready? And we're all like, yeah, man, for sure.
Well, funny enough, that's actually kind of how the festival started. Like I just said, hey, we're going to do a festival next year. And everybody was like, okay. So here we are doing a festival this year.
I mean,
so
from what I've like looked at it and like have known about it, it seems like really cool. And I I know personally, I'm actually so excited. I've been telling like a whole bunch of friends. I'm like, guys, we're gonna be playing at a music festival.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really cool thing, and I really like the message of it too, and like inspiring people.
Well, good.
So,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's the goal of it all. So in that tone, you know, we talked about the festival. Part of our goal is like, it's kind of twofold or threefold, really. Like, we want to give you guys a platform to play on and play in front of like a big stage, right? And get your music out there. We also want to kind of inspire that next generation, right? We hear so much from kids that come out, or, you know, older parents and whatnot that come out and see the school rock play or whatever, or see another kid's band play, and they're like, I didn't even know this was in town, right? And so like, people don't even understand what opportunities are there. And so we want you guys to inspire those kids to see slightly older kids that are up on the stage rocking out and be like, whoa, how do I do that, right? So what would your advice be to, you know, an 8 to 12-year-old that's hanging out at the festival watching you rock, that's like, whoa, I want to do that?
Oh man. To find a bassist, find a guitarist that's worse than you and make him play bass.
Wow. All right.
No, in all seriousness, I think just do it. Like, that sounds so like, oh, but how? Like, look at like local studios and stuff, and just or like if you have friends who play, or even if
Google.
you just or even if you just like listening to that music, like just on your own, just like sing to it, just like rock out to it, like find out like how to take guitar lessons or something. It's just,
I think like everybody this age wants to be in a band. I mean, I love my band. I'm so happy I'm in it. And when we first started playing gigs, there were like a whole bunch of my friends that told me like, wow, dude, I'm so jealous of you. How'd you do that? And I'm like, I'm not like making a lot of money or anything. I'm just
Right.
I just go up on stage and play a few chords and scream, and that's it.
yeah.
But
And I would say
everybody wants to do it. So
yeah. And I would say with that though, like, honestly, like, make sure it's like music you like. Like, I think that'll make it so much better. Like, if you're trying to force yourself like to learn music that you just really aren't into, then it's not gonna push you, and it's not gonna make you wanna like do bigger things. So like, we pick songs that we all like really vibe with, and like we try to push ourselves and just have fun with it. Having fun with it is what's going to get you really far.
that's why we don't play any Oasis.
Leave the capos at
Or
home.
Radiohead. Yeah. Mikey is such a loser. He hates Radiohead.
Oh man, you're gonna probably get some
Tisk,
thumbs downs on that one.
I can't stand British people.
Oh my god.
All right, so last question we wrap up with everybody is, what would you ask the greater Omaha community to do to support Soggy Phillips and, you know, the larger teen band community that are trying to get their foot in the door here?
Just like go out to all those small little venues. You know, there's all sorts of cool little bands that play there all the time. Like, you got like cover bands, and then really talented like professional original bands, and they're all just looking for a good place to start.
Yeah.
So
True.
really all you have to do is just go to the shows.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. Just like, if you see something, like, go to it. See what it's like. Like, pay that little entry fee, because that entry fee, it means a lot to us. Like,
Right?
Even if we're only getting like $15, that $15, yeah, it's a big thing. Just go into the things when you see them.
Awesome. Well, like, subscribe, share the video, and come out to our first annual Future of Rock Festival next month on May 17th and see Soggy Phillips perform. So thank you two so much for coming in and sitting down with me today.
Thank you for having us.
See you next month.
Yeah.
Awesome.